Morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Allie Serrano. I am the owner of Allie Serrano Portraits, a portrait studio here in Tampa. So the reason why I do what I do, among other things, is this girl right here. My best friend, Janine Johnson, passed away in 2016 at the age of 35. It was not expected. It was just one of those calls that you get and, okay, they're gone. And it made me realize two things. One, everyone needs a portrait of their loved ones and of themselves just for this reason, so that their legacy continues. And B, I want to live the life of my dreams because I want everybody else to have that same experience of living the life of their dreams, not ever catching in a moment where their life ends and they're not really happy with where they've been or where they're going. Which is where my brand and my business is today. My tagline is, you don't have to be royalty to have a masterpiece portrait. Even though my brand looks very rich and the portraits are grand, you don't actually have to be rich to be able to afford one of these. You can, if you love it and if you really want it, we'll find a way to get one to you. What I do is I transform lives by bringing your inner beauty out and ensuring that not only you have a beautiful portrait, but a transformational experience that you're proud of who you are and sharing what you have and all of your amazing gifts with the world. The experience that I provide, you will feel incredible. You will not be alone in the process. I will guide you every step of the way. You will get your hair makeup done for the ladies, for the gents only if you want to. You will become my friend or my best friend by the end of the process, so we will work hand in hand together. You will love the experience. You will be transformed into the best version of yourself, even more so than you are today. You will love every portrait I capture of you. You will want to own them all. I can guarantee most customers go through that. They have a hard time picking the best ones. And you will see how the rest of the world sees you as absolutely beautiful. And you will proudly share that portrait with the world, because one day this portrait will be your legacy. This portrait is what people will look at when they look for a portrait of you if you're not here. So some of the examples of work that I do, I'm going to move this out just a little bit so I can see. Okay, so that's an example of an executive portrait / headshot. Stay. Okay. You can see Ashley Butler there. I actually have some printed examples here as well. So if you want to see that, there's one. You can pass that down. That's for the gents. And a good client for this would be a company leader, an attorney, founder, judge, doctor, or any business owner that would like to elevate their brands to make their life worth something and to enhance what their brand stands for. The next portrait I do is Queen of a Day portrait. And this is for all the ladies that really want to feel great, look great, and have that beautiful portrait of themselves. The best client for this is a woman of age of 40 to 65 who starts to realizing that those wrinkles are not going away, and that she really wants to capture her beauty now, to be able to stay beautiful forever. That's the goal for these portraits. And even though it says 40 to 65, even younger or older can totally fit for this type of portrait. Next, we have his family masterpiece portraits. The same doctors, lawyers, the same ladies. Usually starts with the ladies, to be honest, because they are the ones coordinating the family portraits. They bring the husbands at the end. So that's for any of their family. We can also do capture you and your pet. It doesn't have to be just your children. But whoever your family is, even if it's just you, we want to make sure you have one of these portraits and that you are surrounded by those that you love. Even when they're not here, you want to have that portrait to look at forever. Regal painted portraits. It's a finish that I offer on top of the canvas. So any one of the portraits can be done in a painted version. And basically what you see on the left is the canvas, on the right is the painted. So it gets painted over top of the canvas, so it's dual artistry, not just me photographing, but also an artist goes over and adds the paintbrush stroke, so it's absolutely grand. Commercial and fashion work. Because I'm great at photographing people, a business can also benefit in this. Beauty parlors, spas, plastic surgeons, interior designers, jewelry stores, any business that is doing a campaign that's looking to expand their print campaign and need people to be photographed for an imagery, I can do that. A business that involves people is the best one, but I can also photograph other things too. Just if you're never not sure if you need a photographer or your friend needs a photographer and you're not sure if I do that, let me know. because I can say either yes or nay. If nay, I can send it to somebody that I know that can help you with that. So always run it by me first. Phrases to listen for. I just got some work done to make my wrinkles go away, or I'm looking to get a plastic surgery or Botox, or we have not had a family portrait done in a long time, or we just bought a new home. Believe it or not, when people are buying a new home, they're looking to decorate it. So a great referral for me in that would be a realtor or somebody that's involved in the home process, or an interior decorator. My mother or my father is getting older or have passed away, and I want to have a nice portrait of them or of us. Usually in time of changes when people realize there's a need for a portrait, so that's also a good time for me to get involved. Or I'm pregnant, or I want to get my maternity portrait done. That's also another time of life where people are looking at getting portraits and stopping the life in that moment in time. Or my child will soon leave for college. Believe it or not, even though the children are leaving, it's when the parent realizes, you know what, we really need to get a family portrait before these children leave for home. So all of these are really good clients for me. If you ever need a photographer, always run it by me. There are a few things that I don't do, but I'd be happy to do it because you're a friend or because I want to get involved. There's no reason for you to go with anyone else if I'm in the room. Any questions, please let me know. Again, the request at the end. Visit my website. I didn't want to show it today because it would run me out of time, but watch a video that I've done of a client of mine that you know. Thank you. Some of you have already seen it, so please go watch it and please share it. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you.